Greetings, Ben Porter here. Just a quick little tidbit about me and why I do this. I don't do this for like any profit or any money or anything like that. I just do this for fun and because I love the sport of wrestling, and I just really get happy to talk about it. I can't explain it. I just really have a love for it and a passion for it, and I don't know how, but somehow that translated into me being on screen during a couple ads for WWE. So you might have seen me in these glasses in those ads, and it's really weird how everything in the universe and magic works sometimes, but I don't even know how I'm there, but I'm somehow there, and I'm doing this that's completely separated from that, so I don't know how it even happened. It's like magic, but I just want to say like thank you to the cameraman who used that footage of me, because that gave me like way more confidence and way more like think highly of myself, that I could actually do what I want to do and that I'm in the right place because I'm having so much fun. And those footage shots of me having so much fun just made me feel good, if that makes sense. So thank you for that. And thank you to anyone who interacts with me, anyone who's been part of my polls or anything like that. I'm going to be having giveaways and lots of fun things coming on soon. So stay tuned. All right, greetings out there again. WWE Universe, Ben Porter here with the reaction review, or just the gist of Night of Champions 2023. Let's begin. And we are coming out in Saudi Arabia just absolutely on fire with the World Heavyweight Championship match. And what a monumental match this was. Rollins and AJ Styles put on an absolute classic and a clinic. We have such technical prowess here. We had the high flying ability at the same time. So we just have such good, like, nasty looking spots. They're just so good at doing those neck spots, and Rollins falls on, upside down in the corner. We have AJ just take a beating, and he just almost always gets, busted open or gets some sort of, like he just almost, I think he bleeds like every match he has. I feel like he's just such a warrior, AJ, and this match was exactly that. It was a war, but it was a war of like attrition and technical abilities and power at the same time, because both these men have just been world champions and world-class athletes for so long now, and they have such good mirror styles. They worked very well together. This might have been Styles' best match of the year so far, probably Styles' best match of the year so far. And we have Rollins, and just Styles been on fire since he's come back. We have Rollins that has just been at a level right now that I don't think he can ever go below again. He's at such a high, great level. It's almost like what his original potential should have been like years ago, but right now he's at the perfect spot, and timing doesn't always work sometimes until like you try it again and again, and I think this time is the perfect try. And the whole crowd is singing his song, and he's just doing all he can to combat the technical prowess of AJ Styles, and Styles ends up getting the knee, locking in the calf crusher because the knee ends up getting injured by Rollins, but it's not enough to put Rollins down. And actually AJ Styles hits a pedigree, which I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was a pretty classic, cool moment. And we have Styles, just doing his best, but it's not enough. Rollins ends up hitting a stomp, and I thought AJ Styles might kick out, but no, Rollins gets the 1-2-3 victory off the stomp after such a great, brutal war. And Rollins, congratulations, the new World Heavyweight Champion. And I really like the lineage and the classic look of this new championship. Let's see where these rivalries and where this championship goes in the future and how much prestige it can hold. Nothing taken away from AJ Styles, just a great competitor. This match could have went either way, but Rollins is just on absolute fire right now. And on to match number 2, which is Trish Stratus taking on Becky Lynch. And this match comes out the gate too as another just crazy classic. And just Trish Stratus just takes a giant right hand to the face from Becky Lynch within the first 2 seconds, and they're throwing hands, better than I think anyone threw hands in the whole night. They're just throwing them. And, Becky's just on fire, like that match at Survivor Series against Charlotte Flair last year, where she was just didn't know, she would just seeing red, Just such good back and forth. Trish looks like she's in much better in-ring shape than she's ever been in a long time. She's doing a lot of the classic Trish stuff. She's doing she did the leg spin, like almost like I forget what it's called, the 2-leg thing, but like from the ring to the outside. And then she ends up doing her best, but she ends up not trusting in herself because she has to have Zoe Stark interfere in the match, and Zoe Stark's interference with the Z60 ends up causing a Stratusfaction from Trish Stratus immediately afterward. That I believe the Stratusfaction is what busts Becky Lynch's nose, or it was the Z360, I don't know. But Becky Lynch's nose gets busted open, and the 1-2-3 victory goes to Trish Stratus. Thank you, Trish, is what the crowd should have been saying, but they weren't saying that. They were like, what the heck, you had to have Zoe Stark's help. So, boo, why'd you need help? You're a legend. But either way, good stuff, good match. But Becky's going to not let that go lightly. So we'll see where this goes in the future. And on to match number 3, which is Gunther taking on Mustafa Ali. And now you just saw the video package of Mustafa Ali going to Mecca and doing the walk. So you just feel his connection with this crowd and with the entire, region where he is right now. And the fact that Gunther's a heel champion and he comes out the gate just destroying Mustafa Ali is just, it was hard to watch, man. Like, Mustafa Ali gave it his best, but Gunther is he's just the powerhouse right now. I don't think that title's going anywhere for a long, long, long time unless something unfortunate happens to this man, which I don't want to ever happen because he's just such a good Intercontinental Champion. Wow. And Mustafa Ali's trying his best to use the high flying ability, to use his technical prowess to give it all with his heart, use that, that Pitbull mentality, just keep going. But Gunther is just too much. Some chops from, oh my God, he chopped him straight down through the mat a couple times, and Ali's trying to chop him back, but you're not going to win in a fist fight with Gunther. And Gunther ends up hitting just a crazy power bomb. And, Mustafa Ali might have been able to kick out had he not taken all that punishment. But when Gunther hits you, he hits you. And that was just too much for Mustafa Ali. Gunther wins 1, 2, 3, retains the championship, much to the chagrin of the crowd. And on to the next match, which is, kind of came out of nowhere to me, the result of this. But either way, we'll still go through it. It is Bianca Belair taking on Asuka for the Raw Women's Championship. And Asuka actually was in the head of Bianca Belair here, and Bianca Belair, I don't think, knew what to do. She was almost just in a blind rage the entire time, and it really threw her off her game. And Asuka was hitting her with everything she could. Asuka was trying to, work the arm a little bit and doing everything she could to get the upper hand. And Asuka ends up spitting the mist on her fingers and then touching the eyes of Bianca in the middle of a KOD, which should have been the win. But no, she ends up touching the eyes, and the mist is in the eyes now. And after that, 2 vicious kicks to the back of the head, and I'm like, oh man, here we go, but Bianca's gonna kick out. She's the champion. She's been champion for how long now? There's no way this is going in. No, we get 1, 2, 3. Asuka wins the Raw Women's Championship from Bianca Belair. Oh my God, I did not expect it or see it coming at all. Like, seriously, like, it completely threw me for a shock. Just like I think the whole crowd was just like, wow, like a lot of prestige went into this championship for it to be lost like that to that type of move. But I mean, Asuka deserves it, but just the underhanded tactics, controversy. All right, and on to the next match, which is Rhea Ripley defending the SmackDown Women's Championship against Natalya. And this match was really quickly put together, and it was just as quickly done because Rhea Ripley had the distraction from Dominic on the outside, causing the upper hand, slams Natalya's head a couple times, and then hits a vicious, nasty riptide. 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's done. The Eradicator is on fire. Natalya was just off her game. It must have been her birthday, so she partied too hard earlier in the day or something. But she was off her game because Natalya, I don't know if I've ever seen her dominated that much, especially in a high-profile pay-per-view match, or premium live event match. Wow. On to the next match, which is Brock Lesnar taking on Cody Rhodes in a rematch. Now, Cody Rhodes won the first one by roll-up at WrestleMania Backlash, and now this match is the second one, and there has to be a rubber match after this because, I mean, wow. This was a great match again, and this time it wasn't the same because Cody was handicapped in this one, so he couldn't come out the gate attacking Lesnar and get the upper hand ahead of time this time, but he could still fight with all his heart, do all he could to use the cast as a weapon and get the upper hand there and try everything he could. But Brock is just too darn strong. He's too much of a beast. He powers through everything. He gets the hold of that arm. And once you get he gets a hold of your arm and it's not 100% in any format, it's done. But when he gets a hold of your arm and it's only like 12% or whatever his broken arm was, you're done. You're not going anywhere. And Cody did all he could, remnants and shames of Stone Cold Steve Austin to try to push through the pain of the sharpshooter, push through the pain of the Kimura lock, but it was not enough. Cody Rhodes passes out from the pain. And you got to give it to him. He tried his best, but he passed out from the pain. So, it's just sad to see the victory end like that. Then Brock Lesnar gets the victory. So it's almost sad to see now 2 almost tainted victory between these 2 men. So we'll see where the next rubber match leads to, because that one hopefully will be the one to kind of bring everything into fair round and see where they go when they're one-on-one and both 100%. We'll see. I don't know. But Brock, this heel Brock, man, he's unstoppable. And on to the main event of the night, which is the bloodline of Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa taking on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. And this match tore the house down. It was exactly where it should be in the main event. Roman Reigns just put on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Like, Sami Zayn, just so much passion, so much force behind those championships, and he's not gonna lose them. And you just really believe he's like attached to those championships. And now it's like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are just a package deal. They're always just one person. So it's just great to see the brotherhood and the camaraderie there. And they just did all they can. They're just such a good team. They're so good at being a team. And Solo and Roman are kind of a good team, but not really. So it's like that just showcased so well in this match. And then we have the Usos. When Daddy said, "Kids, don't you come back out tonight. You stay home. Daddy's going to handle business." But no, what do the Usos do? Like a bunch of kids who don't listen. They come out of the house to play at night when they got told to stay inside the house. And this causes a distraction, causes Roman to get mad and, muff him. He get out of here. Stop interfering in this match. And I guess Jey Uso must have just had a bad day or something. He just wasn't taking it this time, because he super kicks Roman in the face for this. And wow, I guess just Roman wanting to take the tag titles just really got to him finally, and that's what caused this. But man, and then on top of that, Jey is like, "What'd you do?" Like, and my face at home was, "What did you do? Like, you just changed history. Like, you changed everything. Why did you do that?" Like, how? Oh my God, it was just such an emotional, great storytelling here. I just love it. I get so caught into it. Like, sorry, I just get so caught in this stuff sometimes. It's just wrestling, but it's so fun sometimes. It's more fun than anything in life sometimes for me. This ends up ending with the distraction causing the super kick to knock Roman out of the ring, and then Solo's left on his own almost to fend. And then when you got one person alone against two who gel so well, there's nothing you can do. And he ends up losing the match to a haluva kick after a stunner, I believe, from Kevin Owens. 1, 2, 3. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens retain the championships at Night of Champions to close out the night, and Roman is looking like he is going to absolutely destroy everything. Like when Vegeta just destroys everything, Final Atonement, he's going to destroy everything this come Thursday or Friday on SmackDown. We'll see. I don't know. I'm Ben Porter. What a hype, wonderful Night of Champions. We'll see where this continues to take us on these crazy twists and turns of these stories of WWE programming. I don't know, but I'm loving it and I'm on this ride. Let's go. Ben Porter out.
No matter what, gotta keep going, no matter hush. River is flowing, hold on to much. All that devotion, switch up the focus. Let go the things clinging is hopeless. Get your own personal by thought to throw in.